Hey, you guys, Peek out here in Singapore, and as promised, I have another speaker that I want to introduce you to so you can get to know a little bit about where she is from and what she specializes in. Her name is Anitra Lane, and I'm so excited because I've had her on here once before, if you remember, but I wanted to bring her on again because I do want you to get to know everybody's faces little by little, and then if you have any questions, you can actually due diligence and check her out and ask on her page. For anything you have that might be a little bit more specific. Hey, Anitra, how are you?
Hey, Pika, how are you?
I thank you so much for coming on here because it is super late for you. It's like 1 in the morning, correct?
It is, it is.
I'm sorry, but I really appreciate you taking the time. So real quick, I am so excited because we get to work together on this Business Mastery Summit, and it's been a wild ride already. We've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. We've been playing, we've been working. It's been fun. But more than anything else, we actually want to make sure that the audience understands what they're getting into when they join the summit. So real quick, for those people who might not know, where are you from and what is your specialty?
I am actually from Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. That's where I'm born and raised, but I live in
Very cool.
Georgia.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to be talking about time management, which is kind of funny because we were going to do this earlier and time got away from me.
But it's not normal time. See, this is different. This is not managing your own time. This is somebody else's time zone. I have this problem a lot. Don't worry about that. But this is one of those things that people need to understand. As a business owner, you have to juggle a lot of things. You have to wear many hats.
Absolutely, absolutely. Working many hats and just making sure that, especially when it comes to your time, you kind of try to balance it. And it's just so easy to get out of whack. Because I'm telling you, I was thinking, it's 1 o'clock, I'm a night owl. I do a lot of stuff. And then I'm going, oh, it's 1 in the morning. I have something to do early in the morning. I need to go to sleep for at least 6 hours, at least.
Exactly, and I totally get that, but I don't want to talk about that so much because I'm afraid that we'll give away all like that precious information that you got coming up. But in the meantime, you don't just do time management. You do a lot of management. You try to help other people manage their workload. That's part of what your business does, correct?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm a virtual manager. And so
Yes.
I work in the virtual assistant arena,
Okay.
but I really help people manage their business and just all those things that get kind of wacky in our businesses because you
Right.
just have so much going on and just having, a few moments to like go ahead and share the wealth. That's what we call it. Share the wealth. And the wealth
Yeah.
is your business. Just share those things that, are keeping you bogged down and have you actually working in your business instead of on your business. So,
I love that because so many of us we start off with an idea. We know that it's going to work somehow, but then you have these other little pieces that have to come in order for your people to be able to access you. So the fact that you're actually teaching, you're basically teaching people to delegate, which I suck at. But that's important because then you actually work in what your genius is, and you allow someone else to help you where their genius shines a little bit, so everyone wins. I don't see how we could possibly lose when we're teaching other entrepreneurs that it's okay to delegate, right?
it is. It's okay to delegate. And part of the delegating is learning that trust factor because you got to give up a little bit.
Whew.
It's a control thing. We all have it. We're all like, this is my baby. But when you
Yeah, I
learn,
was gonna say that as a mom, I'm not gonna let nobody touch me. So I can only imagine as it is with my business. I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand it the way I understand it. But that's bullshit. I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm holding too much control, and sometimes you're too close to it to be able to see how to make it work the best. So the fact that you even offer a service that is management, not just, virtual assistant, you're actually helping to manage the processes, the back end, that would be so freeing for any entrepreneur, I feel like, so that they can really work in their genius. They can really create the things that they need to create.
exactly. For example, I know someone who's an artist and all he wants to do is the art part. And he's like, okay, so you take care of everything in the back end. All I want to do is draw and he's an illustrator. Let me just do
Oh,
my art
wow.
and you take
Yeah.
the rest of this. Okay. And I'm like, okay. And so, we talk off and on but for the most part, he just does what he's very, very good at, which is illustrating.
But
And
can
then
you
I
all
say,
imagine that? Like, I get to work on what I love most, and I don't have to learn from YouTube. I don't have to teach myself how to build a website. I don't have to figure out how email marketing works. I just tell you what I need, and then it becomes your responsibility. I mean, obviously I'm going to check in for creative direction and all that stuff, but how freeing is that? That is a major, major service that you're providing. I hope people take advantage of that. They really look you up on that.
Yes, I hope they do too. Because you just never know. I mean, really, once you get to that point where you're like, okay, I'm ready to let go of a little of this and a little of that. And sometimes you have to start out with little pieces. Maybe it's just your marketing piece, or you're set up on the back end of your website, things like that. So as you start letting go of a little bit at a time, then eventually you're like, okay, I can let go of some more, and you let it all go. And then you just get to be you. You just get to major in what is you as the business owner.
Exactly. That's just, it's phenomenal, because we have this idea of something we want to bring into the world, something where we see there's like maybe a lack of, there's not enough of this one thing, and I have it and I want to present it to the world. And yes, while you're trying to figure out how to do all those things, as you present it, then you need to figure out, you know, how do I attach this to my website so that when someone signs up, they get the download and they pay me, and I don't have to worry about what's broken and how, you know, how to fix it. I don't have to troubleshoot. I don't have to teach myself. It is such a godsend. And for a lot of us, we learn the hard way. We don't know what we don't know until we start doing it, and then we have to stop the creative process and figure out this instead, and it's just difficult.
It is. And one of the things is, like, I know I had a client that, you know how you get those emails that tell you that your website's something updated, and you're like, what is this? What am I supposed to do with this?
And sometimes it's like, oh, just update and it'll be all right. Okay, but then you sometimes get a prompt that says, have you backed up all your, and I'm like, wait, I have stuff to back up? What are you talking about? Wait, slow down.
And that's where you're able to delegate it to somebody else who knows what they're doing. They just go in there, and what might have taken you 45 minutes to just figure out how to get in.
To understand even, yeah, exactly.
It's all done, and they're like, and I'm hitting you back, hey, it's taken care of, don't worry about it. I already went
We need that. We need a tribe. We need a team that can like back us up, because it gets to be a lot. That burden gets to be really a lot. We're not sure if we can handle all of it until we start, obviously, and we're halfway through the process sometimes, and we're like, you know what, I don't want this. This is not that important. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm giving up. And a lot of people do. They just kind of like drop everything. They're like, you know, this is too much for me. I can't handle this. And that's the last thing we want y'all to do.
Exactly. Just imagine you have like 12,000 emails in your mailbox, and all the 8,500 are what? Unread. And those 8,500. Wonder if 850 of them were customers, your clients.
Exactly. You're losing that touch. Exactly.
As you're not following up, or they had a question and you try to get to them, so you like have all these things you're trying to juggle. Oh, once again, that's where when you build a team and you have a virtual manager, they come in, they take care of those things for you, and you don't have to worry about it. You're still taking care of your client, but the other clients that are coming in, they're still getting the love, and they're still feeling you,
the attention
of your virtual manager. So it's awesome.
I love that. I am very, very grateful for your business. Now, if you wouldn't mind reminding everybody, your business name is Ackiss AVM,
yes,
correct?
It's Ackiss.
Did I say that correct?
Okay. You said it right.
Okay.
Someone else was like, I think her business is called Kick-Ass Virtual Assistant. I was like, that is not.
You are Kick-Ass. It works. But on Instagram, your name is Anitra_AVM. On Facebook, it is Ackiss, ACKISS, Virtual Management. You're on both platforms. I know you're starting over a little bit on your Instagram page, but you're available on both. DM works brilliantly. Please reach out, ask questions. You don't know what you don't know until you ask. And there is no such thing as a stupid question. I am a teacher, and I love to teach, and I really, truly believe there is nothing wrong with asking questions. The only stupid questions are the ones you don't ask, because you didn't know anything. So please ask, get to know everybody on this Business Mastery Summit. Find out which speakers might be speaking your language, maybe have the expertise that you need a little bit more of. There's 21 of us. Between the 21 of us, I'm pretty sure you can find the solution you need to whatever it is. It might be personal, it might be business, whatever. We got it. I promise.
You got 21 reasons. Everything that you need. And I'm going to be on day one, on the very first day in that afternoon. So
I'll be there with you. I'll be in the afternoon as well. So you guys, this is the first introduction to Anitra. This is not the last time you will see her. I will have her on here again in April because we're going to give you a sneak peek, a little bit, just talk a little bit more about time management, and then you get to see, you know, hey, you know what, that might be something I need to learn about. So thank you to everybody who actually joined us. I really appreciate you. Anitra, you need to get some sleep. I'm not going to hold you any longer. I really appreciate your time. I love you so much.
Love you too. Bye, Pika.
Bye. Take care.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.